Right now, traveling is very limited, but the travel deals that are available are very good right now. So I had spent, I think, about maybe a month. Yeah, I spent about a month in Saigon, Vietnam. I started by staying in an Airbnb, and the person that I was staying with, I ended up becoming friends with, and she was not originally from Saigon. Instead, she was from a small beach town, which I had never heard of because it isn't really a popular tourist destination. At least it never used to be. However, she told me about it and showed me pictures, and it's a beautiful place. And when I looked up the flights there, I could not believe how cheap it was. I was staying in Saigon, and this was back when I had my iPhone SE, which did not capture the best video, especially when it came to night. Here's one where I was in a taxi, and you get to see how insane the traffic is. And being there in person, like pictures and video just doesn't do it justice. There's this one place that I went to pretty often called Ai Khoi. It has a longer name, but I cannot remember it, and I can't really make it out in the video since the video is such poor quality. I think it's the coffee fish. Yeah, the coffee fish Ai Khoi. And thankfully it's also away from the touristy area of Saigon. And one of my favorite moments was when I got to watch this guy. Me and my friend, we were walking down this road, and this guy had this small stall where he went ahead and put together the food and cooked it right in front of you. Basically, if there was something you wanted on it or didn't want on it, you could modify it, of course. But I kind of just let the guy go and do the standard, and kind of took the suggestion of my friend. I can't remember how much we paid. You kind of saw her hand come out with cash there for a second, but I do not remember how much this costed. But in my honest opinion, it's kind of hard to beat Vietnam. Every country I've been to I love, but Vietnam is definitely one of my personal favorite places that I've been to. Plus, the food and the coffee are just cannot be matched. One of the best parts of my trip in Vietnam, though, was Nha Trang, Vietnam. I would wake up, and every morning I would grab a coffee, grab breakfast, and then come here to the beach. And this was probably about maybe two blocks from where I was. And there was a hotel that charged $6 a night to stay here, and it was almost right next to where I was staying. I was staying in an Airbnb, and this hotel for $6 a night was almost right next to it. I was paying a little bit more. It was a little bit nicer than the hotel, but still, you cannot beat being 2 blocks away from this. If you came down to the beach early enough, you could grab one of these spots, and for 3 hours, you could have one of these chairs and umbrellas to yourself for 3 hours, for, I believe it was about $2.70 for 3 hours. And there were people constantly coming by offering you food and drinks. And when I say food, I don't mean like, you know, like steak dinners or anything like expensive or overpriced. It was usually just like local fruit. But believe it or not, to go to this amazing place, it only cost me $30 and some change. And that's including taxes and fees and everything. Before all of that, it was like around $25, $24, $25, $26, somewhere around there. But when it was all said and done, it costed just a little bit over $30. And that's with one carry-on, one checked luggage, fees and everything else included. Of course, that price only really matters if you're already in Vietnam. But if you're in Asia and you can make it to Vietnam, there's absolutely no reason not to go there and take advantage of the extremely cheap flights that you can get to places like this. And right now, here in the US, there are some really amazing travel deals. And I looked at one the other day. It was $227 to fly from, so this is going to depend on what city you're in. But the closest airport for me, obviously, is Cleveland. And to get from Cleveland all the way over to Heathrow Airport in London, $227. That's it. And a friend of mine was also looking at flights to Aruba, which is $250, and that's round trip. I'm just doing a search for one way, and it is an unbelievably cheap $89. The flight to Heathrow is only one way. I always just search one way, just because I have no idea where I'm going to be going next. So let's take a look at another place. Another place that is currently open to US travelers is Croatia. And the main city there, Zagreb, I think I'm saying that right, but probably not. You can fly there, of course, one way for $297. So for under $300, probably after fees and everything, to fly from Cleveland to Zagreb. And of course, not everyone is flying from the exact same city I am. I would recommend doing it if you have the financial means to. Of course, most people don't right now. I know, like, I'm currently trying to hold down 3 jobs at the moment just because I came back to the US with no job. And the last time I worked was the very beginning of January. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Just after talking with a friend of mine and starting to find out about some of the prices for like how insanely low they are, I just felt like I need to make a video and kind of point this out because these prices are not going to remain for long. And if you're looking for a place to stay, you can do Airbnb. I have my Airbnb link below, and it will get you, I think right now it's like $40 off the first place you stay at, something like that. I'm not too sure. And right now is probably one of the best times to take advantage of it. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later.